Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about how you can use some of your Worbla scraps. So this is just extra stuff that I've had from all of my previous Worbla projects. Basically, I don't throw out anything unless it's absolutely not usable. So if there's something stuck inside or I can't pry it apart properly. But basically, we just reheat all of this and mush it together, and you can kind of make whatever you like out of it. So I'm just going to show you how that can be done today. Alright, so today I'm going to be using my oven. So I just have this pan lined in tinfoil just to kind of protect the pan itself. Usually I would use my heat gun, but I don't have the regular EVA foam pad that I use to protect the counter when I'm working with the heat gun. So basically, you just go through all your scraps and you pick out all these kind of ugly pieces that can't really be used for anything else, and that's the stuff that goes in the oven. This will kind of become one mass that you can kind of clump and form into what you like. I do like to keep these pieces here just because they are so nice and clean. You can cut clean shapes out for adding designs and decorations to your main project. So I always like to set these pieces aside in this nice lovely pile over here, which I will probably use later on to show you just how much nicer it will look. So here's the Worbla right after I took it out of the oven. As you can see, all of the tiny scraps are kind of being able to be squished together. This is how you get the base for whatever project you're making. And you want to start forming it right away while it's hot, just so that it doesn't start to solidify without the shape that you need. So I'll quickly go ahead and do that. So this is kind of what I have going on right now, and sometimes you do have to put it back in the oven just to kind of reheat it. I did just want to get kind of a flat, even surface so that I can cut out my base layer and just build up from that. So that's what I'll go ahead and do right now. As that bakes, I'm just going to kind of go ahead and do some of the other patterns that I need for the rest of the project. So here is the Worbla fresh out of the oven. It's nice and round and it's still nice and fresh. It does need to be sewed to a costume, so I have these like anchor hooks that I need to press in before so that's... So while my base is hardening, I can just kind of work with a little bit more. So I do have these 4 cubes cut out that I do need to heat up and roll into small little beads. So I'll do that while we're waiting. So here's my little cubes. They're nice, and you can see like it totally changes the consistency. You can squish them up, and I do need to roll these into little balls. So now I'm just adding on the layers. So I do have my pre-cut layers, and we just want to make sure it's stuck everywhere, and then you can round out the weird spots just so that it's nice and flat and even, and it has a nice like uniform look afterwards. And then I'll add the other piece and it'll go back into the oven. So every time you want to add a layer or something to the main piece, I recommend popping it in the oven just so because it all makes it kind of sticky again, because it is like glue when it is hot. And then when you add the pieces to it, there's a better chance of the pieces not falling off later on. So I just popped this in the oven just to secure this one last piece, and then we're done. This is a Sailor Moon brooch that I'm wearing with a Sailor Moon kimono in about a month and a half. So keep posted, and I'll post another video of me priming and painting it.